Patriots come in 18-1, rated first in the state. The Elks come in at 14-4, rated number 5 after an upset at Keeman Academy 2 days ago. It should be quite a game tonight. If the Elks can get a few runs on the board, I think we have a chance. We just got to get out early, try to get some runs, get in their heads a little bit, and then I think we go. We just can't get behind early. And it seems like we did that earlier, and they kind of fed off that. So we just got to make sure we take it to them early and keep our foot on the gas in this game. Also let you know the boys play tomorrow at 4 p.m. in Goodyear. This equipment will go to them, so hopefully Laura or somebody can figure out how to use it so they can use it tomorrow for the game there. And like I said, that's at 4 for the first round of the boys state playoffs. Right now in Phoenix, in Scottsdale, we're playing at Papago Park. At Papago Park, it's about 89 degrees. A little different from this morning. We woke up and all had to scrape ice off the windows, so we're all sweating down here this afternoon.
That all the mamas say, "Ooh, is that my baby? Ooh, is that my baby?" Should they all look at that? Up close and personal.
All right, coaches are meeting now at home place, and then after that they're going to introduce both teams before the start of the game. So we're going to be a few minutes before we get started. So we're going to run ads for a minute. Just like always, we appreciate those people that have paid for their ads on here, so we can broadcast to those back home and other places that can't come and watch their kids and family and friends. All right, getting ready for first pitch here in about a minute here. Like I said, Elks come in ranked number 5 in state with a record of 14-4. Mohave accelerated, comes in with a record of 18-1, ranked number 1 in state. We played them earlier in the year, right after the season started, in a tournament down here in 1st of March, so about 2 months ago. And they defeat us pretty handily then. But for the first 5 innings, it was a close game. I think we can, as long, like I said, as long as we stay with them, we have a chance. We had 7 or 8 errors that game, if I remember right, as well as some other miscues out there. So I believe we can play with them. We play well. We have a chance tonight to beat them and move on to the state championship game, which will be Monday at 5:30, which will also be here at Papago Park at 5:30 on Monday. So hopefully you have a reason to skip school again on Monday. Appreciate the baseball team. They left school a little early to come down and to appreciate, support the girls. Leading off for your Lady Elks. I'm still yes. So leading off for the Elks is number 2, Skylar Hebner with Penrod. Skylar Penrod 2, and then Kelsey Walker, 3rd batter. So as I said all year, young team. Everybody on this team will be back next year, as well as some additions from the 8th grade. So we're looking for some great things for the next few years from these girls, and hopefully beyond. I mean, seems like for the last 5 years now, our girls have made it at least to the quarterfinals, if not the semifinals. So we're hoping that continues for a number of years. First pitch to Hebner is low in the dirt, ball 1. Lamb is pitching for Mohave Accelerated. Second pitch high, ball 2. Lamb has been, she has signed with Boise State. Her and the catcher both signed with Boise State for next year. Strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike to Hebner. Strike down the middle, strike 2, 2-2. Hebner steps it back in the box, count 2-2 now. Foul ball. Hebner battles back up there at the plate. Foul ball again. Count remains tied at 2. Down low, 3-2 as that one missed low, so full count. Hebner, the first batter of the game. Sorry, no video today. They only let us do audio. Foul ball again. Count remains 3-2. Because this is a semifinal game, on the semifinal and finals, we can only do audio and not video, so we do what we can. Foul ball again, so 4 foul balls by Hebner. She hangs in there, making the pitcher work a little bit. Little pop over left field's head, better under shortstop's head, but she's able to run that down for 1 out. Nice play by the shortstop to range backwards to get that little fly ball. 1 out with Tyler Penrod up to bat and Kelsey Walker on deck. Penrod, a sophomore second baseman for your Lady Elks. squares the bunt. Bunts but foul. Strike one.
Nice try, Kai. Nice try.
Swing and strike two. So Penrod quickly in the hole 0-2. She was a little late on that swing. Swing and strike three. So three straight strikes. Retires Penrod. So 2 out now with Kelsey Walker up to bat and Ruth Wiltbank on deck. First pitch to Walker's a strike on the outside part of the plate. Foul ball. So Walker behind 0-2. As that ball went back over the backstop. Kelty steps back in the box. Down 0-2 on the count. Lamb pitching. Low, ball one. Nice take by Walker there. Walker foul ball down the third baseline. Count 1-2 still.
Let's go 2-1. Let's go.
High, 2-2. Making the pitcher throw through balls this inning as we got a helicopter overhead right now. Line drive up the middle for a single by Walker. Walker's gone to second on the error. She's going to slip, turn. She's going to head to third. Let's see if they can nail her. And she's safe. She's safe at third. Aggressive base riding by Walker there is on the error. She takes two. So 2 outs now with Walker on third and Wiltbank up with Ariola on deck. Chance for the Lady Elks taking early lead here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Foul ball by Wiltbank. She files that one straight down. Little chopper over third baseman's head. It's going to be a close play, and she's out by half a step. So no runs for your Elks on one hit. So after half inning, 0-0 still. We'll take a break here while the teams change fields. Getting ready to start the bottom of the first here. Score still tied, still zeros. Round the bases for your Elks defensively. You got Taisley Newman at catcher, Carla Ariola pitching with Autumn Webster at first, Kyler Penrod at second, Kelsey Walker at short, Ruth Wiltbank at third, with Elmer, Skylar Hebner, and Kensley Crick in the outfield. First pitch by Ariola is high, ball one.
Let's go, Carr. You got it.
Hit to Wilbank. Wilbank fumbles it, unable to make the throw in time. So on in the error, on it with the error is Marion. Brings up number 10, Banks. Banks up to bat with no outs here. Runner on first already for the Patriots. First pitch, a little high. 1-0 the count to Banks.
Let's go, Carr.
Strike down the middle, so 1-1 the count. High, 2-1.
Right here, Carr, right here.
Change up on the dirt. Throw down to first, make sure Marion get back in time. So count goes to 3-1 now, as that changeup was a little low. See if Ariola can come back from the 3-1 deficit. Low again, ball 4, 2 on, no outs here in the first, as the Patriots are already with runners in scoring position. Brings up Lamb, the pitcher. Looked like a little outside there. So ball 1. Ball 2 high. Ariola's having a hard time finding the play early this game. See if she can settle down here. Strike 1, swinging. 2-1 the count. Foul ball straight back as Lamb reached for that one. 2-2. Mohave still with 2 runners on, first and second, with no outs. As your Elks try to get out of this jam in the first inning. Line drive to right field. 1 run will come in. Another runner will go to third. So single by Lamb brings in the first run of the game. So now the Patriots have runners on the corner, still no outs. See if we can limit the damage here, as the Patriots have a pinch runner for the pitcher. So number 28 for the Patriots, number 28 Jones. Still no outs with 2 on. A little high, ball 1.
You got it, Carr. You got it.
Strike, foul ball. 1-1 the count. Runner advances to second, but it's a foul ball, so she's got to go back to first. Jones still at the bat. Fast strike 2, swinging. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Jones. Swing and change up for first out of the game. Runner did advance to second on the place of 1 out now. We're still with 2 runners on. Brings up number 7, King. For Mohave accelerated, 2 runners on, 1 out. First pitch is a swing and strike down the middle. That hit to shortstop. Shortstop picks it up, throws home, and safe. He calls her safe. Calls the runner safe. Tried to get the lead runner out. Unable to get the runner out. So still 2 on and 1 out. So runners on first and third still. Scored 2-0.
Now batting for the third base, number 26.
Wickham up to bat now. Hi. Good job by Newman to stop that high pitch. 1-0 the count. Swing and strike 1, 1-1. High, 2-1.
Right here, King, right here, 1 pitch.
He says it's, I guess it's low. I don't know where that missed, but it did, I guess. So 3-1 the count. Seems like the strike zone's a little small tonight. So 3-1. Fly ball to center field. It looks like it's going to drop, and it does. Another run will score, but we get the out at second. The force out at second as Heavener's able to get that ball in quickly for the second out of the game, but this pinch runner comes in and scores, so 3-0. Must have been outside again. From my angle. Some says it's high, but that was from my angle. It was right about belly high. So 1-0. High line drive to center. Skin drops in. They're not hitting it hard. They're just hitting it right in the hole where we're not. So 2 on, 2 outs with the score with already 3 runs in for the Patriots.
Now batting left fielder
Garcia up to bat now. First ball is a bunt. Foul. Good job by Taze. Would have had her in plenty of time if it wouldn't have been foul. So strike 1. Runners on first and second with the Patriots. Already leading by 3. High, 1-1. Swing and strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia batting.
Right now, let's go.
Elks try to get it out of this without any further damage, down by 3. Change up in the dirt. 2-2. Again, don't know where those balls are missing. I mean, they are. I'm just shaking my head here. 3-2 the count. Ball 4 down low in the dirt. I know that one missed, but a couple are really questionable because, I mean, anything above about waist high, he's calling a ball right now. Brings up Leslie with bases loaded now. Strike down the middle. That was right out the waist high. Swing and strike 2 on Leslie. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3-0 as the Patriots have got across 3 here in the first inning. Swing and strike 3 down the middle, so Patriots lead bases loaded, but do get 3 runs on, I believe, only 2 hits and a couple of walks and an error by your Lady Elks. As we go in the bottom of the second, we'll have Ariola, Webster, and Newman up. Lamb still pitching for the Mohave Accelerated. We was talking earlier, we're the only actual public school left in the 2A tournament. The other 3 are all private schools, charter schools. So we're the only public school left in the 2A championship. So Ariola up to bat. Little blooper right to pitcher. One hopper pitch, he throws it and an out. Ariola hit that one and drove it right into the dirt for the first out. Brings up Webster. Webster with a little pop right to first baseman. So basically 2 pitches, 2 out for the Elks. Brings up Taisley Newman. We were pretty patient to play the first inning, but this inning we're swung at the first pitch both times and 2 quick outs. Newman's up to bat. Flat foul ball by Newman. Just foul over the third base dugout. A hot shot to second base, picked up by second baseman for third out of the inning. So Elks go 1-2-3 here in the top of the second. So after inning half, down by 3.
For the Elks, in the top of the second. Heading into the home half of the second inning. The score, Patriots 3, up 0.
Ruth, this one was you first time. Go. Ruth, to you.
Start at the bottom of the second here. Top of the lineup comes back up for the Patriots with Marion up to bat. Defensive lady alignment for your Elks stay the same. First pitch to Marion's a strike as she swings at one. 0-1. Strike two down the middle. She lets that one go by, so Ariola quickly had 0-2. High fly. Trying to in, and Hebner has that for the first out. Sorry it took me a minute. The sun's shining right in our eyes here behind home plate, so it's hard to see the ball as it gets in the air. So one out brings up Banks. Banks the catcher for the Patriots. Swing and strike one as Banks swings through that one. A little low, 1-1. Oh, she hit up. I still don't know where those are missing. I mean, she's got a small strike zone. I mean, that's about belly button high, and he calls it a ball. So 2-1. Again, same spot. He's not calling the ones above the waist much right now. So 3-1 the count. Foul ball. Count goes full. So we got a break while Taisley gets the ball. I just want to thank all those fans that travel down here to support our teams, no matter what sport it is, that we always have a good turnout. And also a lot of people listening too to cheer on our Elks.
Yeah.
Foul ball, out of play. Count remains 3-2. We appreciate all the support our student athletes get, no matter whether it's athletics, band, or anything else. We appreciate the efforts the community has to back our student athletes. High up the middle for a clean signal by Lamb. Hebner quickly gets that ball in. So holder to one brings up brings up Lamb. One out, one on. High pop fly, but it just foul. Looks like Lamb was trying to go to right field that time. Looking at her swing there. Foul ball straight down, 0-2. Banks still on first base for the Patriots. Flying shot to Oh, and off top of Kensley's glove for, looks like coming all the way around to score is Banks on the play. So a two-base error on Crick there, I believe, as that kind of tailed away from her. So one in with runner on second.
Courtesy runner at second base, number 24, Cash Roll.
Brings up Jones for Mohave accelerated. One out, runner on second. Foul ball past Ruth at third.
Stay ahead of her, Cora. Ball in.
Count 0-1 on Jones. Pinch runner on for Lamb on second base. Down low. 1-1 the count. Strike. He finally calls one of those little higher pitches a strike. So 1-2. Like I said, that's about Billy Bunny. He's been calling them a ball all day, but that one he actually did call a strike. So 1-2 to count. Line shot to Penrod off of Penrod's glove into right field. Ball thrown into Walker, so runners on first and second. So still just one out. Brings up King with first and third, one out for the Patriots, as we're a little unsure-handed the first couple innings. Little outside, ball one. Shot to second base. And the ball, I couldn't see the sun. I know Penrod picked it up, and I didn't see what happened for sure. What's that? Oh, she dove for the ball and missed it. So one more in, and runner still at first and second. So throw, guess it was a bad throw to second. Walker unable to get it. Like I said, the sun's right in my eyes now. I'm having a hard time seeing much going on out there right now. Brings up Wickman with runners on first and second. First pitch with Wickman, low, ball one. High, ball two. That was up about chin. So 2-0. Foul ball, straight back. 2-1. Hit to Ruth at third. Ruth will touch her base for the second out. Nice foul by Wilbank there to get the second out. Runner still at first and second. Brings up Long.
Let's go, girls. One more.
Now batting, playing first base, number 9, Alyssa Lang.
Lang up to bat. First pitch to her. High, ball 1.
Come on, stay with her, Car. Let's go.
Fly ball behind Webster, but Penrod ranges far. Nice job by Penrod as she's able to track that one down and fall foul territory behind first base. Good job there. So Patriots able to add on 2 runs there on 1 hit, and I believe 3 errors by your ladies. So after 2 complete innings, 5-0, as we try to get back into this game.
2 runs, 3 hits, an error, 2 left. Heading into the top of the 3rd inning, the score, Patriots 5, Elks 0.
Lots of water, girls. Lots of water. Drink. Hey, we want to win. Let's go.
Sun is almost down on the horizon where I can actually see what I'm looking at out there. So it brings up Cassidy, and then Cassidy Elmer, and then Kensley Crick in the top of the lineup with Skylar Hefner as we start here in the 3rd inning. Remind you again, the boys play tomorrow at 4. If you can't make it down to the game tomorrow in Goodyear, make sure you tune in and watch them. Surprising team this year after they lost a number of starters last year. Most people did not think they'd do as good as they were, but with new coach, with Darren moving from the boys to the girls, and some young talent, they've really improved this year and ending up number 6 in 2A as they start the playoff run of their own. Elmer up to bat here. First pitch to Elmer, high, ball 1. Elmer with a little pop to second base, which is caught by second baseman. We're hitting the ball just not real hard and right at people, it seems like. So it brings up Kensley Crick here. Crick up steps in the batter's box with 1 out. Crick lets the first one go by for a strike, about knee high. Swing and strike 2 by Crick. Crick, freshman starter for the Lady Elks. First year basically playing outfield. Before this year, she's mainly pitched, but this year, due to need, we moved to the outfield. She's done a great job out there. High, ball 1, 1-2. Down low, 2-2 the count. Crick lets that one go too. Works count full, 3-2, as that one was low. 3-2 count to Kinsley with Lamb pitching. Strike 3 called. So 2 outs now. Bring up the top of the order in Hebner. Skylar steps in. First pitch by Hebner is a strike. High fly, foul ball. Looks like third baseman's underneath it just a little bit and makes the catch right on the line for the third out. So Elks go down in order in the third inning. So after 2.5, 5-0.
For the Elks in the top of the third inning. No runs, 6 errors, nobody left. Heading into the home half of the third inning. Patriots 5, Elks 0.
Get out there.
Sun went down just now and is actually really nice right now with the sun down out of your eyes. Feels like with the sun down, it cooled off about 10 degrees really quick. Feels really nice right now.
8-9-1.
Coach, for Mohave accelerators, 34 will replace number 1.
So we have a substitute for the Patriots with number 34, Medrano, batting for Garcia here at the bottom of the third inning. First pitch by Ariola. Shot out to Crick, who makes the catch for the first out. So one pitch, one out here. We start the bottom of the third. Brings up Leslie.
Let's go, girls!
Yeah, strike one as Leslie tried to hold up on that pitch, unable to. So behind 0-1 as a first base umpire rang her up on the appeal. Down a little low, 1-1. Foul, strike two, as that one strike tipped back to the screen. Change up a little high as she held on that a little long, 2-2 the count. Leslie still at bat. Down the middle for strike three, so 2 quick outs. It's always the third one that's hard. It's the hardest out to get those, so 2 outs. Brings up the top of the lineup in Marion. Marion's hit it to third base both times she's been up today. Strike one on the outside corner. So swinging strike two. So strike two now on Marion. So 0-2 the count with 2 outs. Nobody on for the Patriots, and we try to get this out of the third without giving up any. Down the middle, right, 2, Walker for the third up. 1, 2, 3 for the Patriots. I was able to have a clean inning out there in defense. So after 3 complete innings, 5-0 for the Patriots as your Lady Elks come back up to bat. One inning, just like to thank all those people that came down. Got a pretty good crowd here from Round Valley, as far as parents and grandparents. Actually, some people from the valley that grew up in Round Valley that are down here now and cheering on your Lady Elks here. Penrod, Walker, and Wilbank will be coming up to bat here in the fourth inning.
1, Tyler Penrod.
Let's go, Kai. Start it off, girl. Start it off, please.
Penrod steps in the batter's box now. Started at the 4th inning. Walker on deck. First pitch, swing and strike as Penrod chasing one a little bit low. Foul ball, straight back. Boys baseball team came down tonight to cheer on the Lady Elks. Good to see them here supporting the ladies. Remember, they play tomorrow at 4 o'clock. If you're down here, support them as well out in Goodyear Park. Penrod behind the count, 0-2. Foul ball. Oh, it's actually fair ball. That throw down to first beats Penrod by about half a step. As that ball hit right in front of the home plate and went fair, catcher was able to get on and throw Penrod out, bringing up Walker. Walker's got her only hit of the game as she got a single and got the third on an error. Outside, ball 1.
Let's go, 2-1.
Foul ball, 1-1 the count. I know the recognition's not out for 2A North, but Little Birdies told me that Walker got Player of the Year for 2A North. Ball 2, 2-1. Two and 1 the count to Walker. Another line shot up the middle. It's in the gap. Walker will go to at least 2. She rounds 2. She's going to try to 3 on the play. She's going to make it an easy to 3. And triple for Walker as that ball goes through the fence. So 1 out now with Walker and Ariola up as we try to get on the board here. Nice bit of hitting and speed by Walker there to make it around from on that hit to the fence. Wilbank up to bat.
Let's go, TJ. Let's go. 20, how far? Let's go, Ruth.
Swing, strike 1. Tried to go down to 3rd. Trying to get Walker. Walker's trying to draw a throw, see if they throw it away or something. 0-1 to Wilbank.
Let's go, 2-0. Let's go.
Swings another, strike 2. It looks like Lamb right now just throwing hard, fast ones. Walker on 3rd, 1 out. Wilbank's able to stay alive, fouls that one back to the screen. Still 0-2 to her. Wilbank swings at 1 high out of the strike zone for strike 3. 2 outs now with Walker still on 3rd as Ariola comes to bat. Trying to help out her own cause here by bringing in Walker. High foul ball, straight back behind the screen. Looks like even though it seems like we're a little ahead of them, we're anxious to hit the ball. We're not waiting on the right pitch, it seems like at times. So 1-1 to Ariola. 1-1. Walker still at 3rd. Top of the 4th inning. Said once the sun went down, it got beautiful here in Scottsdale. Strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Strike three. They called it strike three. Ariola disagreed, but call it strike three on the outside part of the plate. So Strands Walker at third base after a triple with one out, as our defense will again take the field, trying to prevent the Patriots from scoring.
Heading into the bottom of the fourth inning, the score, Patriots 5, Elks 0.
All right, we still have Newman, Webster, Penrod, Walker, and Wilbank around the infield with Elmer, Hebner, and Crick in the outfield. As we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, your ladies trailing by 5 to nothing. Up for the Patriots is the heart of their lineup. Banks, Lamb, and Jones, 2, 3, and 4 hitter.
Leading off in the bottom of the fourth, for the Patriots, number 10, Tanner Banks.
So Banks steps in the batter's box with Ariola still pitching. Line shot, looks like it's probably, yep, it's gone. So solo home run by Banks makes the score 6-0. She takes the first pitch by Ariola and deposits over the center field fence. Nobody on base. Now after that solo home run, brings up Lamb. Lamb the pitcher, scores 6-0 now. High, ball one. Ball too low. As Ariel is being careful with the Lamb here. Down low, ball three. So 3-0 the count to Lamb. High fly, but foul ball back over the screen. 3-1. Line shot over Walker's head. Ball will roll to the fence. Lamb will round first and go into second base, where Lamb will be safe with a double on the play. So still no outs for the Patriots, as Lamb will get a pinch runner. Brings up number 28, Jones, batting for the Patriots.
Now batting number 20, Megan Jones.
Little fly ball over Walker's head. Beautiful catch by Walker. Excellent over-the-shoulder catch by Walker for the first out of the inning. Beautiful job. It looked like it was going to land in. Walker able to go backwards and get that pitch over that hit over the shoulder for the first out. Brings up King for the Patriots. Runner on second still. One out now. Looks like must have been an outside pitch there. 1-0. High pop, but flat foul over first base. 1-1 here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Foul ball straight back, 1-2. Foul ball again, straight back. Count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes to King. Hit right back to Ariola. Picks it up, makes the throw to first for the out. Pinch runner for Lamb and moves on to third base on the play though. So 2 outs now, runner on third. Brings up number 26, Wickham.
Now batting number 26, Lucy Wickham.
2 outs, Wickham up to bat with runner on third for the Patriots.
Nice pitch!
Little low, ball 1. Foul ball, straight back, 1-1 to play count. Breaking action while we try to get some softballs back in play. Has fouled off a number of them here. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Right. Sorry, 2-2 now. I believe, let me see. Nope, 1-2. All right. I was just a pitch early there on the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. High fly. Gives up Skyler underneath that Hebner for the third out. So just 1 run on 2 hits by the Patriots there in the fourth inning. So 6-0 after four with Webster, Newman, and Elmer up to bat here in the fifth inning.
1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 1 left. Heading into the top of the 5th inning, the score: Patriots 6, Elks 0.
Let's go. We can. Let's go. We can do it. Let's go. Come on. Pick it up.
Again, as we get ready to start that 5th inning, I'd like to thank all those sponsors. Also, Wes for putting the equipment together for us to be able to do this for our fans and family, wherever they are. So, said as we start the top of the 5th, we have Autumn Webster up to bat with Paisley Newman and Cassidy Elmer following. Lamb still pitching for the Patriots. Autumn steps in the batter's box. First pitch, foul back, strike 1. High. 1-1. Autumn able to hold up on that ball. 1-1 to Webster. Strike 2 as Lamb throws a fastball past her. Change up. Hang up. Good job by Webster to hold up on that change up. Trying to catch up with the fastball and had to hold up on that change up. Count goes to 2-2. Strike 3 as Webster's a little late on that fastball. For 1 out to bring up Newman. Newman steps in the batter's box with 1 out. Here at top of the 5th. Squares the bunt. Bunts down the third base line. Good bunt and out. Oh, save! Save! As first baseman drops that pitch. So a little bit out, but first baseman dropped that. So Newman's on first now with Elmer up to bat. And Crick on deck. Beautiful bunt by Newman there as it trickled about 3 feet down the third base line and hugged the line the whole way. Elmer up to bat. Cass squares the bunt and pulls it back. Ball 1.
Let's go, 6. Let's go.
Squares the bunt again. Bunts it down the first baseline, but foul. 1-1. Foul down the first baseline. 1-2 the count. Newman still on first base.
Let's go. Come on, Cassidy.
1-2 the count to Elmer. As she chases a high one, unable to hold up, so 2 outs now. Brings up our right fielder, Kensley Crick, with 2 outs and Newman on first here in the top of the 5th inning. As the Elks are trying to get something started. Outside, ball 1 to Crick. Strike 1 down the middle. 1-1 the count. Strike 2 swinging. As Crick swings through that pitch. So 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Newman on first. Outside, 2-2. As try to get Crick to chase an outside pitch. Good job of holding up. Swinging strike 3. Crick goes down swinging. So Crick goes down swinging on strike 3. So left 1 on the air. So after 4.5 innings, score remains 6-0.
Off the stairs, like off the second floor.
Just remember, championship game will be Monday at 5:30 here at Papago Park in Phoenix. As we're looking for the Elks to make a comeback in the next couple innings. Coming up for the Patriots is Madrano, Garcia, and Leslie. Sorry, Lang up to bat. First pitch to Lang. Outside, ball one. Swing and strike one. 1-1. Hit back to pitch. Carla picks it up and delivers it to Ruth. And she had it. Good job by Auden to pick that up. A little lazy throw by Ariola there. Webster was able to pick that up for the first out. As she's able to reach out and get that. Brings up number 34, Medrano here, who's betting for Garcia. Foul ball. Strike one. Ball one. As Ariola throws the changeup a little low, so 1-1 the count. Ball too low. 2-1. Ball three again low. Ariola tries to come back from a 3-1 count. One out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. High chopper. Good job by Walker. He picked that up on a short hop and throw it to Autumn for the second out. So 2 outs now, nobody on. Brings up Leslie. Leslie steps in now for the Patriots. Strike one on the inside part of the plate. Hit to Walker. Walker throws it over and makes a strong throw to first for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Patriots. So after 5, the score remains 6-0. As we head to the 6th inning here in beautiful downtown Scottsdale.
Patriots in the home half of the fifth. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left. Heading into the top of the 6th inning, the score. Patriots 6, Elks 0.
Don't say if you don't mean it. All in on me, 1, 2, 3. All in, let's go! Top of the order, let's go.
Sorry, I was correct. The championship game is not here. It's at the ASU field at Farrington Stadium where the ASU Sun Devils play. So hopefully with two more innings left, we can get that comeback and end up there at Farrington on Monday afternoon. Top of the lineup up for your Lady Elks. Top of the lineup up for the Lady Elks with Hebner, Penrod, and Walker.
Let's go, Skis!
One returns for 34.
Number 2, Skylar Hebner.
Hebner steps in. Like I said, we've got a young team. All these girls are going to be back next year. Plus a couple of injured ones that didn't play this year. So I'm looking for great. Bunt back up to first base. First one takes it up and out. Got her by got her out by just a little bit. So nice. Almost able to throw that out with her speed, but about half a step is able to throw Hebner out. Penrod steps up bat. As the Elks try anything to get on base here. Penrod, a little fly and foul ball down the first baseline. 0-1. Penrod squares the bunt, bunts it toward third base. First pitch picks it up and throws it wild. And they said that she's out because she turned, and their coach is arguing with her. They called her out. Let's see what happens as she went back to first. Let's see what happened. So umps are going to meet. So they're talking right now. Let's see what the call is going to be. She made it, and she kind of stumbled, so I don't know. They're trying to figure out if she turned toward second or toward outfield. She turned. They call her safe on the play on that error by the pitcher. So Penrod's on first with Walker up to bat. Looks like they're going to. Their coach is now talking. Their coach is now going to talk to their umpire here, as they're going to argue the call as well. All right, after the discussions, it looks like we're going to get back in action here. Walker up to bat with Penrod on first. Walker so far has got only 2 hits of the game, a single and a triple. Outside, ball 1. Walker swings through that one, 1-1. 1-1 the count to Kelsey. Penrod on first with 1 out. Foul ball straight back. 1-2. Down low, ball gets past catcher, and Penrod moves up in a scoring position to second base. Count goes to 2-2. Walker steps back in, 2-2. Fouls it straight back to the screen. Count remains 2s. Penrod on second.
Right here, Kels, right here.
Walker strikes out on a high pitch. Takes one up out of the zone for the second out. Brings up Wiltbank with 2 outs now, and Penrod still on second base. Wiltbank's behind, goes down to second, and safe as Penrod able to dive back in time. Ruth steps back in the box. Count 0-1. Down low, 1-1 the count. Two 0-2. Down to second, over to second base's head. On to third is Penrod, and out, they said. Said they got her at third base there for the third out of the inning. So Wiltbank will start us in the 7th as Penrod gets thrown out at third base on the play.
For the Elks. And the top of the 6th. No runs, no hit, no errors, nobody left.
Remind you, the boys play tomorrow at 4 in Goodyear, I believe, against Fountain Hills. So if you can't get down to watch the game, make sure you tune in on Let's Go Elks and cheer on your baseball team. Marion leads off for the Mohave Accelerated. First pitch, strike. High fly left field. Elmer underneath it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Brings up Banks and then Lamb. Banks and Lamb's basically been their offense tonight. Like I said, both players have committed to Boise State for next year. Both are seniors, and that's been most of their offense. Has been these 2 players, right? So see if we can get them out here in the 6th inning. First pitch to Banks. There's a strike at the knee level. Good pitch by Ariola. High, 1-1. Change up, fly ball to Crick in right field. Crick underneath it for the second out. Able to get Banks out on the change up on that fly ball. So 2 outs now, brings up Lamb. Two outs, nobody on base for Mohave Accelerated. Ariola pitches and foul ball straight back.
And then reach in the back. Maybe you'll get a grip. Back pocket, let's go.
Ball low. As tries to throw a changeup in there. A little short, 1-1. Line shot and hits the fence and for a single. Throw it and out. So what happened there, hit it to center field for a single, threw it in, tried to pick off first. Bad throw to first. Webster was able to pick it up, throw it back to Walker at second for the tag, at second for the third out. So last chance coming up for your Lady Elks, down by 6-0. Brings up Wiltbank, Ariola, and Webster here in the 7th inning. Again, we'd like to thank all those sponsors that make this possible. I've enjoyed broadcasting this. I hope you guys have enjoyed me broadcasting. I probably mess up quite a few times, but hopefully you've enjoyed the broadcast this year, and hopefully we can continue again either on Monday or next year with the broadcast. Like I said, a lot of good things going on in the fields. I mean, softball, baseball, both. I mean, both teams have more than lived up to their expectations this year at the first of the year. If you told anybody that both teams would be in the playoffs, ranked 5th and 6th in the state, I don't think anybody would have believed you at the first of the year. But both coaches, both coaching staffs, as well as the players, have worked extra hard this year, it seems like. Put a lot of extra time, energy to be the best they can be. So let's see, 7th inning coming up here with Wiltbank, Ariola, and Autumn. So 4th, 5th, and 6th hitters.
Baby, won't you come my way? Gossip in your own to say. Let's go, Ruth! Right here, kid, right here, shut it off!
Wiltbank swings through a first pitch strike behind 0-1. On 1 to Wiltbank here in the 7th inning as we try to claw our way back into this game. Second pitch outside, 1-1 to count. Line shot to shortstop. Shortstop picks up on a hop and throws that Wiltbank out by a step. So 1 out now. Brings up Ariola with Webster on deck. High fly, and it drifts foul over the backstop. 0-1. Ball low in the dirt. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ariola over first base. Second baseman does make the catch behind first base for the second out. A little fly short right field for the second. Brings up Autumn Webster. Last hope for the Lady Elks with Webster here. No pressure on her at all, but 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning. Newman on deck. First pitch by Webster is a strike. 0-1. Foul ball straight back, 0-2. Elks down to our last strike here. Pitch delivered. Down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. As Autumn's able to hold off on that ball. Autumn swings and strikes and misses on strike 3. Elks go down and defeat 6-0. Good effort by your Lady Elks as only 2 hits by the Elks today as Walker has both those hits. And Elks have nothing to hang their head on, head down for as they went a lot further than a lot of people gave them credit for. All underclassmen except for 2. They'll be back stronger than ever next year. Hopefully this just puts a fire underneath them to improve, to work hard, to get out on the field and continue to work and get better. Mohave Celebrate, like I said, good team. Pitcher and catcher both committed to Boise State to continue their softball career. Without those 2 and without 5 errors by your Lady Elks, I think we would have been right in there. As I said, the Mohave Celebrate only had 6 hits in the game, but the 6 hits combined with the 5 errors doomed your Lady Elks tonight. So hopefully we can come back. Like I said, proud of all these girls. I mean, they have worked hard. They have done a great job. Want to thank again all those who come out and support your girls, all those that sponsor the activities as well as Wes. Just remember, boys play tomorrow at 4 o'clock, the first round of their game. If you're in the Valley, come out and support them. If not, watch Let's Go Elks and support them as well. Thank you, good night, and see you next year.